Harshit. So this is for BML. Can you just start with your introduction first?
Yes, ma'am. My name is Harshit Tiwari from Gonda, Uttar Pradesh. My father's name is Mr. Ambikesh Mari Tiwari. He is a treatment organizer. My mother's name is Mrs. Shashi Tiwari. She is a housemaker. I am having 2 siblings, and my hobbies are cooking and gardening. I did my class 10th and 12th from Udaya Public School, Faizabad, Uttar Pradesh, and did my graduations in mechanical engineering from BBS College of Engineering and Technology, Allahabad, Uttar Pradesh. And my project work was utilization of exhaust of an IC engine as refrigeration. Currently, I am pursuing M.Tech from AKTU, Abdul Kalam Technical University, Lucknow. That's all.
Okay. That's it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So Harshit, your hobbies are gardening and cooking.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you like
Actually,
about
ma'am, cooking is from during the preparation. I made it.
During the preparation, you made. Okay, great. And what do you like about this gardening?
I'm just planting flowers and fruits trees in my garden.
You know, like
Actually, I'm some ma'am from village area. Na? There is a garden where I used to plant the trees.
Okay. So because everyone is coming in right now and telling me gardening has been the new hobby of the people. I don't know how come, but it's coming as a new hobby. So can you just tell me a slight difference between herbs and shrubs?
Herbs and shrubs.
Yeah,
Ma'am, herbs are
Mhm.
herbs are for medicinal purposes. Purpose means it can be used in, for example, tulsi leaves. Tulsi, it's lemongrass, and these all things are herbs. And shrubs are just bushes of medium heights, approximately 1 to 2 meters tall.
Go ahead, this Harshit.
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am, shrubs and bushes. Ma'am, herbs are, ma'am, that's all, ma'am. Only these are differences.
Okay, can you just tell me rose comes in which category?
Category?
Yeah, rose is which.
Sorry, ma'am. Category not known, ma'am.
You know,
Ma'am, actually, ma'am, just plant the trees and watch how it grows.
That is not gardening. If you love nature, that is an aesthetic beauty, and it is not a hobby of gardening. First, gardening lies as a hobby, and you have to, the basic things. Like if you see a plant, you will be able to, yeah. And rose is a favorite of every. Which is your favorite plant?
Ma'am, rose, yes, ma'am.
Rose, now. So you should have known about it. Okay, no worries. Yeah. So Harshit, why are you planned for BML now?
Ma'am, actually, segments of the product delivered by this company is quite good, and in future, I think so that these sectors will grow. As for making India purposes, these things are just in a boom. Just aerospace industries, in defense sectors, and so, ma'am, also it works for defense ministries of India. Na? That's why it seems to be very much attractive for me. That's why I joined it. I want to join it and help it.
Okay. So why you are M.Tech? No, you have just done B.Tech. Which year you were passed out in B.Tech?
Ma'am, I passed in 2018, ma'am, actually.
And what is the gap? M.Tech you're currently pursuing, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So, beach mein gap kitne
actually, ma'am, I'm in second year in M.Tech. This year is second year. I joined it late because
2020, 21.
2021, yes.
2021. So what were you doing for 3 years?
Ma'am, I was preparing, ma'am, through great school. I joined in 2021. That's why.
So what did you
Just
join?
preparing.
Just preparing. And then how come you landed to M.Tech?
Ma'am, actually just for a backup plan. That's why I did it.
Okay, suppose you do not get selected. So M.Tech is a backup plan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Have you, Harshit, done any sort of how old are you right now?
25.
25. So what is the basic purpose of joining? Like suppose you are entering into the sectors and all. You want to contribute towards the nation? You want your passion? What is the main purpose?
Ma'am, both things, ma'am. Actually, ma'am, it's passion since from childhood. That's why I joined mechanical engineering. Ma'am, working for cars and in the defense sectors, for example, ma'am, ammunitions, ma'am, these are things are very good, ma'am. Just for example, tanks and that defense armor vehicles, these all things are related to the core sectors now, ma'am. So that's why it looks as a passion, you can say, and also it
You know,
is
when was BML found?
1965.
Quite, you can say close to the corner, but not the exact one.
1964, ma'am. It's in November or October, ma'am. That's why.
No, it's not November, October. You're not sure.
Ma'am, 1964. Is that okay?
Just a guessing work is going on, right? And which are the subsidiaries which come into this BML?
Subsidiaries, there are four factories under this: Mysore, Bangalore, Palakkad, and KGF. There are four.
Okay. Harshit, any of your strength and weakness?
Strength and weakness, ma'am. Leadership, little bit.
Leadership is your strength. And weakness?
Yes, ma'am. Weakness, weakness not known, ma'am.
You don't have a weakness.
Ma'am, idea.
Any idea? Okay, great. So Harshit, I'll come to the feedback right now. See, because we had the first introduction so far. First, you have seen the video which I made on introduction.
Yes, ma'am.
And there I've strictly told no to your family introduction, description. And what you started in your introduction was my mother name is this, my father name is this, I have this many siblings. So this is not the way to introduce yourself. The entire focus on the introduction should be of yours. What is Harshit's skill set? What is Harshit good into? Area of specialization, your core strength. So please change your introduction, make it again. It will be like which city you belong to, then your academics, then your project work, right? Like suppose you are well versed in some project, you want to discuss about it. Only discuss those things in introduction, which you feel that you are very comfortable in the further discussion. And end your introduction in those, like wherever you end it out, where you want to carry your next whole introduction, okay? Whole interview. So suppose you want to discuss about the project, clear? So after that, discuss on, just end your introduction on project. Clear?
Project. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So family, say no to family, not no to family, but no the family to the
Yes,
and say no to your hobbies. You know, hobby sector, this thing comes when we do not have anything to tell in our introduction. And I guess you have lots of other things to tell in introduction, right? So skip that part. And don't ever say that ma'am, MTech is just my, you can say a backup plan or time pass, or just I wanted to utilize it out, right? It can be like, ma'am, I wanted to explore my knowledge. And I think that MTech is the right guidance path where we can actually increase our theoretical knowledge. We get a bit of practical exposure also, but not to the extent like you will get to know about the thesis, you will get to know about some idea. Obviously, it will increase your theoretical knowledge, right? So never justify an interview that it is a time pass or a backup plan or something like that. Plan B, you can call it out, but not for the just sake of time pass. Clear? Then we all are humans. We do have some weakness. We need to figure it out, like the weakness, which will not be wrong for the organization. It can be wrong for you. Like it is about that, ma'am, I am so much, I cannot say no to anyone for the work the person gives.
Yes, ma'am. It is. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so it's like your nature. I'm very straightforward. So sometimes my words hit hard to the other person. That can be a weakness, right? If you have some kind of anger issues and all that, that you can even mention it out. Or other through that is you can say that I am so much into my professional life, I sometimes miss my personal life into it. So I get emotionally detached easily. So these can be your weakness, and you need to figure it out. One weakness. What you're telling me, you have 4 or 5 strengths. The students do come and they tell me 5, 6 strengths of them, and the weakness is 0. It's always balance of the situations, right? So make the changes whichever the way I've told you, and then again you attend it with me, right? Or introduction को please change करो Harshit. Introduction is much needed. आपकी introduction बिल्कुल ठीक नहीं है, ठीक है? वो वीडियो को दोबारा देखो, उसमें मैंने 10 पॉइंट्स बताए हैं क्लियरली कि क्या बताना है, क्या नहीं बताना है, क्या बिल्कुल नहीं बताना है, ठीक है? तो वो चीज को चेक करो, और इनकेस दोबारा प्रॉब्लम है, उसमें देखा तो फिर भी गलती की है।
हम देखा था, पूरा ध्यान से नहीं देखा था। तो
पूरा ध्यान से अब देखो, डिवोट योर टाइम, ठीक है? जिसमें 10 पॉइंट्स है, उसका जो आई थिंक PDF भी होगा उसमें, वो डाउनलोड करके चेक कर
Yes,
लेना कि क्या क्या चीजें मेंशन करनी है। फ्रेम तो करो दोबारा से। इंट्रोडक्शन इज मच नीडेड इन एनी इंटरव्यू, वो आपको एक बन जाएगी, आपकी हर एक में काम आती है। क्लियर?
yes, ma'am.
तो वो करके अटेंड इट लाइक इट्स ऑन 24 Jan। तो टेक अ पॉज ऑफ 1 day, अटेंड इट अगेन विद मी, ठीक है? 1 day के गैप
Okay,
में आप
ma'am.
अटेंड करो, एंड वट एवर द फीडबैक आई प्रोवाइडेड, और बाकी अच्छा मेटर्स के साथ लगा लो। विजेंद्र सर हैं, उनसे भी फीडबैक लो, लगाओ, और जहां जहां पे लगता है लैग करते हो वो इम्प्रूव करो, ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके, टेक केयर, बाय
Okay,
हर्षा।
thank you. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.